Hi everyone. Today we're working with the Rezin Art epoxy paint system. Colors I'm using is Mystic Primrose, Arctic Blue, and True Silver. Now I just finished watching Jeff and Erica's last video, Artist Till Death, as they were leaving Perth yesterday. They did a really beautiful live, and Erica did a piece that was very simple with the gold, and people were asking, is there a liquid silver, a beautiful silver like the gold? And yes, there is. It is called True Silver, and it's stunning. So the epoxy system is designed with a color and your micas, your minerals, your metals already bound together. The binding agent that we use it magically makes everything dissolve instantly. So that's part of the beauty of this product, is not working with pastes that have turpentines or a lot of weight, or I personally have an aversion to working with anything toxic if I can avoid it. Okay, we have a new material coming in on Thursday when we get our next load of mica. We've decided to call it the Bling It Colors. It's a larger particle size of mica. This one is the Bling It Blue. And you can see right there on camera what that's going to do. I'm going to add a tiny bit to the cup that the Arctic Blue is going to go in, because I don't need much. And what it does is just going to add a little bit extra pizzazz to a couple colors. And of course the True Silver is going to be real sparkly. I've put some of the Aluminite White in this cup. I'm going to use the Aluminite Black in this cup. You just need a few drops. I'm using this if I want my black and white negative space over the stone coat. I'm not looking for a massive amount of cells right now. I just want to see what our product does over the Aluminite. In that last video I did, I was getting beautiful cells. I'm adding more because it's a big cup. Over the Aluminite. It was gorgeous. So I just quickly wanted you to see the sorry. I wanted you to quickly see how these mix up. Now, Mystic Blue is supposed to be a replacement for the Blue Bayou line, which is a deep, deep blue with, there's just a tad of violet in it. And the violet will only pop out if you really push it. But that's the Mystic Primrose. Okay. This is the Arctic Blue, and that was the one I was going to save, actually put it in front with you guys. I'm using these little taster spoons. I got them at the restaurant supply. They hold about 1/8 of a teaspoon, and the recommended recipe is 1/8 of a teaspoon per ounce. Each one of these cups has about 2 ounces in it. I've got to do this fast. I'm noticing I'm talking too much when I'm mixing the colors, and then I don't have enough working time. I am using Art Resin today. I need to get more stone coat. I ran out of it. The one that has a better working time. I've never used the Aluminite White. I feel like I want a couple more drops. It's a little transparent still. I've never tried this. I've used the black in the last couple of videos and had good success. I must say their black is very intense, as is the stone coat. I love both those blacks, actually. It just so stone coat creates massive cells, and I need to be ready for it when I'm using it. And the first few videos I did with it, I had a tendency to I overused it. Okay, I'm going to see if I can't get a close-up on this True Silver for you guys. So you can see it mix right there in the cup. Yes, you will get a gorgeous, absolutely brilliant, it looks like liquid silver, similar to the beautiful golds out there. I also have this color in our acrylic line Vivid. That's why we've had this silver for a while, so I knew exactly what I needed to do to make a silver for resin. And last color, Arctic Blue. This has a little bit of the Bling It Blue in it. Yeah, we're going to call it Bling It Blue, Bling It Red, Bling It Gold, Bling It Violet. That's a mouthful. And they'll be in the Rezin Art packaging. It's just a larger particular size of mica. You can add it to your anything you're using that you want to paint with, because it's not, there's no solvent color in it. But we're going to be repackaging the regular micas, the interference micas, so you guys can start making custom colors. And I decided to bring in the larger particulate of the mica so you can add a little bit more dazzle. Okay, really quick patch test. I've been promising people that I'll do a patch test before I start every piece, like I used to do the tile tests. So you can see what the colors look like. This is the Mystic Primrose. Find a better way to do this. This is the Arctic Blue. I'm in love with this color. Nice changeable to it. Fortunately, my popsicle stick, if I try to keep using the same one, I'm going to taint it. So I'm going to dive into the true silver. And here is your liquid silver. There is a true silver for silver lovers. And I kind of wanted to do a combination of the white, black, the Arctic Blue, and the Mystic Primrose. Now, okay, so this is bare canvas, and I'm sorry, not bare canvas. It's been gapped 100 on the back side, painted with white house paint on the top twice. Canvases are not that forgiving. You really can't put that many layers on them. For the purposes of demonstration, it works for me. I will show you that piece I did a couple days ago before we get started, real quick, because I know my resin's going to seize up. But a single layer, and by the way, this turned out gorgeous. This is my redemption piece because that 20 by 40 didn't film. I'm loving these incredible cells. And this is the Aluminite. This is the Aluminite and just the resin art. That's it. And we got great selling here. The beautiful sparkle and selling everywhere. My phone is charging. I can't get my flashlight on it. All that lacing is that interference violet, a little bit of the, I think it was purple sapphire, mixed with the white stone coat, and I got my own custom lacing when I did that. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know, single layer, it's not too bad. It's not warping, but multiple layers, you're going to want to work on wood. I got an email from someone yesterday who was watching the video, so I kind of wanted to clarify that, yeah, a single layer canvas is pretty nice as long as you do good prepping to it, because it stiffens up the actual canvas, okay? So let's set that aside and get started. I'm a little nervous. Working on, hey, where's my white and black? Oh, here's my black, okay. So she was working on a round piece and basically did the whole thing around except the center was white. I'm going to take advantage of the longest area for my color. So my cats are making noise in the background. And I'm going to go for the gusto. I'm just going to use my fingers to spread this around. It goes like this. It's pretty much where I want it to be. Yeah, that black is not quite as black as I was hoping for. Normally it's blacker. I think I didn't put enough in. I know that when I'm using the 1 ounce, we'll see how it dries. We'll see how it blows. I have more resin. I usually mix enough to have a little bit of a reserve. I think I am. I'm gonna mix up some right now. Sorry, gonna take a second, but this happens. Stuff happens like this. I'll pour some resin in here, just a little, not as much. And I'm going to feel a little bit more concentrated than normal, just so there's enough in there to make it really black. And also, if I needed a little bit more, I've got some in here. Yeah, there we go. We're getting black. Okay. So she did it on a round piece. I'm trying to do it on a square piece. I know I can't copy her exactly. None of us can. But we can sure try. Now, just my gut is to put a tiny bit of clear down here in the center, so it can flow a little bit easier. I'm sure you guys have seen the trick where you can lubricate your canvas with a little bit of clear. I'm actually going to do that here. Other than I'm now transferring my black, didn't mean to do that. Obviously my hands have black on them. Which is of course why we do another pair of gloves. So I will pop off this pair. And believe it or not, I'm going to put another pair on, because I used one up already. I'm going to put just a cheapy little kind of white pair over the top. What I use for mixing usually, and I toss this off after I mix. Just want to make sure that I'm using a clean hand when I'm moving this stuff around. As clean as I can get it. Okay, so there's some lubrication. I'm going to warm my lubrication slightly. Just warm it. That's it for the warming. Okay, now I'll take my grubby glove off. All right, so here's for the magic. Let's see how this is going to work. This is the Mystic Primrose. And then the silver, God, did I leave myself enough space? I always run out of space because I like to work on big things. I'm going to line a little bit of silver around this. That's not a little, but there's some silver. Now the Arctic blue. Gosh, that's a pretty color. and some white. And then I'm going to pour all the white out. Ooh, that's an interesting white. It's not really white, but it's white enough for the colors to get a beautiful silky look. Tiny bit of silver next to that white. I am going to bring some of the black up just a bit, but now I've got my gloves clean. I'm going to have to do this with a popsicle stick. Warm it. Dump them over with my heat gun. I'm going to touch up anything that looks like there's holes. I'm going to tilt it slightly towards me. Okay, here comes the magic we hope. So I think I just flew the whole minimalist thing by swiping. I wanted to see what it looked like swiped. Yeah, I'm liking what's happening there. Oh. I am digging this Arctic blue, man. It is so flippin' pretty. I don't know, a part of me doesn't even want to touch this thing anymore. Man, it's pretty molten. I've got that little bit there and it kind of lost it. I want that little blip of the, I'm liking what's happening here. I kind of just wanted it to continue on here. I know it's still a little bit molten for me to be moving around. I know it's a perfect time to swipe, but I'm liking what's happening just by using the heat gun. I'm loving this colors up here. Oh shoot. See which lamp is making it so you can't see that. Okay. That white's real interesting. Now it looks like the black's trying to go into the white. So I want more white to be revealed. I'm going to blow that back a little bit. That's the downside of the canvas, is the color can pool in the middle if you get too much. Got to be really, 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 really careful. Now, I really wanted to show you guys the true silver, so we're going to see if I can do some just nice little enhancements there. Man, do I do a super tilt? I know you guys, I can't hear your reaction, but everything's inside of me telling me to tilt that white slightly. Wasn't my plan, but because I don't want to lose all my pretty Arctic blue and silver I put there. But, okay, I promised myself I wasn't going to swipe. But I think swipe I'm going to, because it will remove some of that black if I swipe over here. Put some of that silver back in, what little Arctic blue I have left. Come on, baby. Drip some color for me. I'm going to try to drip it right up into that white so when I swipe it, I don't lose it. We do have a little bit more of the Mystic Primrose. I know the poor little baby wasn't used as nearly as much as she could have been. You know, it's very relevant. It's very prevalent all up here. You can't miss it. I have a little bit in here. I'll just add a tiny bit over here. And see if I can't scrape any more of that, my new favorite color. Something about how changeable this color is. Ooh, I'm liking where it's going there. That's kind of interesting. And I don't have much white left, but I know it's crazy to add it, but I'm going to put it in the very widest part where it's the cleanest white. Okay, I'm going to warm it. It's already, most everything underneath it's way too warm. Come on, cups, get off this plastic. That piece is sticking to my plastic. It doesn't want to let me lift it up to tilt it. Ah, okay. So here's a good idea. Is the white, the black, and the silver going to muddy that too much? That's an interesting. I know I have to wait to see what's happening because there's cells starting to pop and form. And we need to let it do its thing because up here where I swiped, I'm getting really pretty cells. So this is where I have to be patient. I want to be patient right now. I want it to be perfect first time around. Don't you guys all feel that way? Just pushing colors around as they look like they need it. Yeah, that's the only thing about working on a canvas. You've got to be really careful to not use too much paint. I'm going to touch up my corners here. I lost some of my black, not sure why. Come on, sell it for me. And do I muck with it? I think the white and the black made gray. And of course, because I have silver, we're over here, I guess it wasn't heated up enough, and it was just one single swipe that hadn't been blown back and forth. Okay, we got to commit to this, so we're putting some silver right around where the blue went. You guys really get a gander at this true silver. It is a beautiful color, I will have to say. Here it's a little bit dark, so let's brighten this up with a tiny bit of true silver while I can. Even though I don't want to lose that ghosting effect. And I know you can't see it, but the Arctic blue is kind of creating a ghosting in there. Oh my God. Still blown away by that corner. Well, the silver is definitely prevalent. Oh, I do have some clear left. I'm going to make more Arctic blue real quick because I can. I didn't think I had any clear left. I know I'm overworking it now, guys, but the top is so pretty and the bottom seems kind of unbalanced in color. Yes, and my easy, simplistic, oh, it's just like everybody else. Okay, so here's the Arctic blue. Previously dirty used spoon. I don't need much. I only need like about a half of a scoop in there. Put all the rest of the resin I got in there, and then I can use that stick that I had for the resin to mix it up. Thank God this stuff dissolves so fast. Okay, so I got to be really careful. See, I still have that vein here that I liked of that blue, so I'm going to go over my original pattern. And I'm going to see if I can't give this a little bit more oomph. I know we lost our white again, but I don't think I can move it much more. Okay, I pretty much have to resign myself that I've probably overworked this. I'm liking what's happening here. I'm getting secondary lacing. My silver managed to be maintained here. Most of it. Okay, I'm going to have to accept the fact that this is it, because you get to a point where you shouldn't overwork something. So I have a lot of this silver left. By the way, here's our patch tile test of the 3 colors. I'm just going to pour the rest of the true silver on there. Really give you guys a gander. Oops, I don't want to drip it on my piece though. I want you to see how pretty that silver is. It is blinding. Okay, well, I'm going to let this set up and work. I did lose some of my, I don't know how to explain it, more pureness of color in this area because I kept overworking it. I must say though, the silver is silver. I mean, it's really silver. I think I got my phone charged up now. I'm going to put the flashlight on it. And then get a close-up for y'all. Okay, so first off, a close-up on the tile. God, that's too blinding with the flashlight. You can't even see that. Okay. So let's kind of start at the top here. I'm trying to move my plastic around so I can show you all parts of this thing. Give me a second, guys. Okay. You see that Bling It blue that's making the blue extra sparkly. I'm not sure how much you can pick up how dazzling that silver is. Okay. And move to the other side of the top here. You can see the colors here and all that wonderful ghosting. I'm loving that silver there. Section here is real pretty with the lacing, and it's all those other colors that are in the Arctic blue that's giving us that greenish look, and then the blue sparkles. This ended up a little bit odd, but I kind of don't want to touch it right now. I think that Arctic blue must have some interference green in it because it's really, and I know I made it, but right now it's like I'm picking up green, so there has to be some interference green in this thing. And just right here, and I don't know if you guys can see it because of all the lights, the Mystic Blue is showing its true self here, and right here where it's hitting the white, you will get the blue so dark that it's almost violet. And there is actually a Primrose called Mystic Primrose that is so blue it looks purple, but it's not. So that's what it was named after. So here's my test with the true silver, Mystic Primrose, Arctic Blue, Aluminite Black and White. Here's the final piece. Hope you've enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.